Hello and welcome to Kitchen Girl. We're going to be making lots of nice things. Coming up today on the show,
baking a delicious cake, lemon cake. And we'll be making everyone's favourite ginger snaps.
Now we're going to be doing the lemon cake. You will need a tin or rubber bread loaf, 250 grams of self-raising flour, 250 grams of caster sugar or granulated. You will need 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 3 free-range eggs, and 3 tablespoons of caster sugar for the topping. You will need 100 milliliters of milk and lemon juice. Before you start baking, preheat your oven to 190 degrees. Now we're going to put our tin foil or our grease-proof paper into the rubber or tin bread loaf. Now we're going to start baking. First, you grab your lemon juice and you pour it in the bowl. Then you grab your butter, put that in as well. Then you get your sugar and you pour that in. And last, your 3 eggs. You might want to put them in a separate bowl first. And then take out any shells that are in them. Okay, and then you pour them in. Now you have your sieve, so you're going to go out and get your flour and your bicarbonate soda. You're going to get a spoon and hold the sieve over the bowl and spoon some flour in. And then you're going to pour your bicarbonate soda on top of that. Give it a nice stir. And you're going to keep putting your flour, but you probably want a bigger sieve. Now we'll get our milk and pour that in. And then beat that for a minute. And get all that butter up to date. if your wooden spoon doesn't really do the job, you're going to turn electric. You might want an electric mixer to do the work. Now we're going to spoon the mixture into the bowl. You'll need a big spoon, tablespoon, and a very small teaspoon for scraping. So you grab your mixture, scrape it all in. Now that I'm done, I'm going to bring the cake over to the oven. The cake will cook for 50 minutes until it's a golden browny colour. When the cake is ready, take it out and use a cocktail stick or a fork and poke it in, and if it comes out clean, it's ready, and if it comes out with mixture on it, it's not ready. If it's not ready, put it right back in the oven and let it cook for another 5 minutes. While the loaf is cooking, you can get a lemon and chop it in half and get a juicer and squeeze the lemon.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. We quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight.
Now we're going to get our lemon juice and our 3 tablespoons of caster sugar. Pour the lemon juice with the caster sugar. Stir until it's a nice thick syrup.
Don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
Going on nicely. Now we're going to take the cake out because I think it's ready because it's a goldy brown colour. But let's double check with the cocktail stick, like I said a minute ago. It looks nice and clean. So it's time to put the syrup on. Now we're going to put the cake on a plate or a cooking rack. You didn't see there, but from the red tin to the plate wasn't very comfortable with the cake. It had a few issues and split a bit, but we still have our syrup, so let's go. And it's still edible, alright. I'm sure you do way better at home. Ooh, better scrape off the ends. Okie dokie, let's get eating. Now we're just going to take a short break, and after the break we're going to be baking ginger snaps. See you then. Welcome back. Before the break we made very nice lemon cake. But now we're going to make ginger snaps. Let's begin. Now on Kitchen Girl, we're going to make ginger snap cookies. This is what you'll need. Sugar for sprinkling, 350 grams of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 115 grams of butter, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 250 grams of caster sugar, and 1 free large range egg. Before we start baking, preheat your oven to 140 degrees. We always need to grease our pan before we start. So grab a little bit of butter and put it on a bit of tin foil and then wipe it around the pan. Started. You will need a sieve and a spoon. You probably want a bigger sieve, but I'm just going to use a small sieve. You'll need a nice big bowl. Now you're going to get your flour, your baking powder, your bicarbonated soda, and your cinnamon. You're going to take a bit of each. So a bit of flour, some baking powder, and some of bicarbonated soda and a bit of cinnamon. When you've done that, give it a nice sieve. And keep on doing that until you've run out of this. You can get a wooden spoon and give it a nice stir. After you've stirred with wooden spoon, make a little hollow in the middle of the flour. Let's see if you can see the bottom of the flour. Now you get a saucepan and a spoon, and you get your butter and 85 grams of treacle, black treacle if you have it. So you get them, and put them into the saucepan if you don't have black treacle. And you can either put it on the oven, heat it up for about 30 seconds or a minute, or it's a fast way, and put this into the microwave for 30 seconds. When it's finished and warm and liquidy, take it out. If you have one, it's quite handy. You pour it into a fork, like that. And then you put this into a hollow in the flour. You stir it all around. Now when you've poured your butter and stirred it all around the flour, you get a smaller bowl and a fork, and then you go over and get your egg and crack it into that bowl and check if there's any shells. And then you fork your egg. And then you pour it in with the other ingredients. Stir. Until it's all well mixed in. Now I've just added the sugar, so you wash your hands very, very well and give it a good topple like that to make it a bit doughy. I forgot to put the ginger out, so you need ginger, ground ginger. I like to make fresh ground ginger, so peel ginger, you grind it up into very small pieces. If you have bought ground ginger, 3 tablespoons. You mix it all about. That will make it very tasty. it all comes together and it's nice and doughy, bring it over to where you could have set out your tray or a nice big bit of tin foil. And you get your dough and make lots of tiny balls, about 24 would fit in. Not as quite as big as table tennis balls, but a bit bigger than big marbles.
He stumbled through the alley with his long coat on, nothing but a bottle in his hand. She sat in her apartment, lonesome to the bone, wondering what had happened to her man. Love, 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 love. Nobody ever understands all the things that go between a woman and a man. When they walk down the sidewalk, the street would shine with the kind of love no human heart can fake. And they vowed to stay together till the end of time, like a couple that stands on top of the wedding cake. Love, 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 love. Nobody ever understands all the things that go between a woman and a man.
Wash your hands. And then you are good to go.
If I should live to arrive,
Now,
the only
when you've done all that, you can either get a rolling pin
is to not stand
or you can use that bit of your hand,
unless you
the top of your wrist.
to get by.
But I'm going to use the rolling pin and just squash your cookies down.
Nobody ever understands all the things
I'm putting them all onto the pan because they will stick to the tin foil. They won't stick on this because I was greased for it.
things that go between a woman and a man.
ready. You can see they got a bit stuck together, but you can still cut them and they'll be absolutely okay. They're a bit soft, but they'll still be okay because they'll harden. Now I'm taking the next one out. And I'm going to cut the shape of the biscuit. Still nice and soft and then harden. We've got all our cookies off the tray and onto a nice plate. Before we have a look at them, I just want to thank you for watching the first episode of Kitchen Girl. We'll see you next Sunday. These are our finished cookies. They look great and they probably taste even nicer.
Such a sweet